Hey, what's up, team? Welcome in. It's good to see you. So, number one thing people want in Elden Ring DLC is to have an area or areas where you could have 5+ people in it, but it seems to be going around, and I made a poll and just the information's out there. The number two thing that people want in Elden Ring DLC is covenants. And it doesn't look like we're going to get them from the trailer and from what information that we got so far and stuff like this. So I was like, let me go back in time. So I went back and I looked around. I was trying to figure out what happened with covenants, or was there any information about this? What did Miyazaki say? And I found something. This is an interview that he did early on, and you guys might remember this, where they were asking him about, will there be PvP and what about covenants? And this is specifically what Miyazaki has to say about covenants in Elden Ring. He says, they say, what about the covenants? And he says, in this sense, Elden Ring is similar to Demon Souls. The conditions for participation in multiplayer are minimum. You just need to leave a sign. The game has a bit of a covenant twist, but the multiplayer tied ones just add a touch of flavor to the multiplayer. They add their own characteristics like role-playing. They will not become a mandatory requirement for multiplayer. So he's saying there is covenants in Elden Ring, and I was like, there's covenants in Elden Ring? What is he talking about? So I looked it up and I went to the Elden Ring wiki and looked at covenants, and sure enough, here they are right here. Volcano Manor, Mogwin Dynasty, Carrion Royal Family, Those That Live in Death, Golden Order Faction, Frenzied Flame Faction, Primeval Sorcerers, and then like some other factions. So these are your factions, these are your covenants, this is the role-playing aspect. So you can join these without having to join these, and then you can choose to do their things, or you can choose to not join them. So there was a departure from the traditional, you meet something, do you want to join? Yes, and then it's listed somewhere that you are in that covenant, then you get to work for covenant rewards, which is, I think, what everybody wanted. And this is not what people wanted. I don't even know if I totally knew that people thought of it like this, or this was even like a consideration calling I can see it. These are different factions in the lands between. I've played the game. I know who all these are and all that, but this is just not really, people wanted like a more fleshed out covenant system, I feel like. So at any rate, I dove back into the past. This is what I came up with. Miyazaki says there is covenants already in the game. Here's your covenants / factions and so on and so forth. So love you, appreciate you. Take it easy.